Down to Gehenna, or up to the throne, he travels the fastest who travels alone. When you're wounded and left on Afghanistan's plains, and the women come out to cut up what remains, just roll to your rifle and blow out your brains and go to your God like a soldier. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. If you try it, you will be lonely often, and sometimes frightened. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. If you can keep your wits about you while all others are losing theirs, and blaming you, the world will be yours and everything in it. What's more, you'll be a man, my son. A woman is only a woman, but a good cigar is a smoke. Words are, of course, the most powerful drug used by mankind. A woman's guess is much more accurate than a man's certainty. An ounce of mother is worth a pound of clergy. He travels the fastest who travels alone. A people always ends by resembling its shadow. For the sin they do by two and two they must pay for one by one. I have struck a city, a real city, and they call it Chicago. I urgently desire never to see it again. It is inhabited by savages. All the people like us are we, and everyone else is they. Gardens are not made by singing, oh, how beautiful, and sitting in the shade. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Never look backwards or you'll fall down the stairs. We have 40 million reasons for failure, but not a single excuse. If history were taught in the form of stories, it would never be forgotten. It's clever, but is it art? For the female of the species is more deadly than the male. The first condition of understanding a foreign country is to smell it. If I were hanged on the highest hill, mother o' mine, O mother o' mine, I know whose love would follow me still, mother o' mine, O mother o' mine. San Francisco is a mad city, inhabited for the most part by perfectly insane people whose women are of a remarkable beauty. Fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run. Heaven grant us patience with a man in love. Borrow trouble for yourself, if that's your nature, but don't lend it to your neighbors. The silliest woman can manage a clever man, but it needs a very clever woman to manage a fool. Asia is not going to be civilized after the methods of the West. There is too much Asia and she is too old. Often and often afterwards, the beloved aunt would ask me why I had never told anyone how I was being treated. Children tell little more than animals, for what comes to them they accept as eternally established. He wrapped himself in quotations, as a beggar would enfold himself in the purple of emperors. And the first rude sketch that the world had seen was joy to his mighty heart, till the devil whispered behind the leaves, "It's pretty, but is it art?" Everyone is more or less mad on one point. Small miseries, like small debts, hit us in so many places, and meet us at so many turns and corners, that what they want in weight, they make up in number, and render it less hazardous to stand the fire of one cannon ball, than a volley composed of such a shower of bullets. And that is called paying the Dane Geld, but we've proved it again and again, that if once you have paid him the Dane Geld you never get rid of the Dane. If I were damned a body and soul, I know whose prayers would make me whole, mother o' mine, o mother o' mine.